All right, everyone, talk about one hell of a bizarre info war, or info battle at the very least. Pam Bondi, of course, Donald Trump's new pick for Attorney General. Look at the news on Pam Bondi right now. Over the last few days, you've had some articles saying that Pam Bondi let Jeffrey Epstein slide and then got bribed by Trump University. But then she comes out and says that there's no reason to keep the list secret and that it should be released to the public. It's a very, very strange whatever the hell is going on. A little bit on the bizarre side. I would like to believe that she would push for the list to be released. Of course, the public deserves to know which rich and powerful people are presumptively perverts of one sort or another. In some cases, the people may have just gone there and partied with Epstein. So I had a pina colada, they took a dip, and then they left. It's entirely possible. But then you at least have a list to refer to of people that potentially would be suspect in nature. The general thought is that Epstein used blackmail. And that's so basically he had, the 16-year-olds, oiling up this old billionaire and then threatened to release a tape or something like that if they didn't cough up money or something like that, invest in some project. So it's mostly financial on that end. Effectively, the trafficking was a means to an end, at least for him. Maxwell is currently being held in prison for an extended period of time for the crime of trafficking minors to absolutely nobody. This is a common joke, a common reference. By the way, Epstein didn't kill himself, just to be clear. Ghislaine Maxwell won't either. She's in a low-security facility. It's got like tennis court and pool and all of this shit, so she's sort of being taken care of. Effectively, I think Epstein threatened to talk, and so they killed him off, and Maxwell's like, no, don't worry, just bribe me and everything will be fine. I would like to see the list, but I think the possible propaganda that we're seeing with regards to Pam Bondi is just as interesting. When you get this many articles over a short period of time that effectively contravene one another, then you have to make a determination which side, because in this case it kind of is a little bit dichotomous, is actually telling the truth. I'm hoping that Bondi is being serious. It could just be an aside, basically, hey, Trump fans, I'll release the Epstein client list. Woohoo, they say. Pam Bondi for AG, and then you quietly get into the AG position and it never happens. Also, you can get cock-blocked by the legal process anyway. Who's to say that the list has even been retained? I haven't seen it. I don't even know if it exists anymore. Except maybe on some highly classified hard drive somewhere in a woodshed or something like that. I'd like to see the Epstein client list. We've got some of the names of people that we presume were on Epstein Island. I would note that the flight logs don't really make a difference. Like some people are saying, well, Donald Trump flew on the Lolita Express. Yes, to Manhattan, not to Epstein Island. We know this about a number of other people. It's not uncommon, by the way, for the rich and powerful to allow one another to use various facilities and stuff. Trump was friends with Jeffrey Epstein, up until the point that it was revealed that Jeffrey Epstein was fucking minors. At that point, Trump banned him from all of his properties and stuff like that, so I can understand if this is Trump's AG nominee, there may be an attempt to give repercussions to some of the other rich and famous. It could be punitive, basically. Show me the man, I'll show you the crime. And basically the idea is that Trump is going after his deep state enemies. Now, I don't see anything wrong with this. It's very cutthroat as a tactic, but yeah, I would like to see the Epstein client list. We'll wait and see whether it's released. I will remain somewhat skeptical that it does. And here's why. When the story first broke with regards to Epstein, what I pointed out, and others did too, in all fairness, was that if you did have the Epstein client list, you're talking about a significant number of multi-billion-dollar bank heads. You're talking about a shit ton of politicians from all over the world, people in the military, celebrities, singers, authors, things like that. You're talking about a who's who of the rich and famous. If you were to, therefore, prosecute and imprison them all and liquidate assets and everything else, it would cause absolute helter-skelter in the financial industry. It would cause huge headaches within corporations in general. It would shake up military brass, political parties, all of these things. But these are the people with the money. And so these people have effectively bought off the system anyway, the justice system, for the most part, and the handful of people that didn't visit Lolita Island, like Donald Trump, they're the ones that get legally persecuted. I've noticed that there's a very, very lopsided sort of view to whether the judicial system is weaponized against a person. It has to do with whether they're truly on the inside or not on the inside. Trump lost his insider status when he seriously ran for the presidency. He was supposed to be a donor classer, so he can rub elbows with the political elite, but basically, I'm Donald Trump, I make money, and I donate to people. I think they begrudged him in the end. So hopefully Pam Bondi is going to be used as a weapon by Donald Trump to release the client list. But because of who's very likely on that list, skepticism. I think that there is a chance, it's possible. That's why I'm hoping that she becomes Attorney General. But I'm not necessarily holding my breath, unfortunately. That's about all. Peace out.